Hello everyone, welcome to day 10th of September Lead Code Challenge, and today's question is bulls and cows. So in this question you are given two numbers and you need to identify two parts in this question. The first part is the bulls part, which is a count for the digits which happen to be at the same value and position in both the numbers. So this is the first number 101,807, and this is the second number 7810. So 8 happens to be at the first index in both the numbers. Hence you maintain a count for this, and the first part of the answer is 1A. So A signifies bulls part, and similarly for the cows part, cow signifies the number of digits that have the same value but are at different positions in both the strings. So 1, 0 and 7, 7, 1 and 0 are same in both the strings. Hence the count turns out to be 3. So the second part of the answer signifies bulls, cows. So it's 3B, hence 3B. So in totality, it's 1A, 3B. Let's go through the slideshow that I have created. Let me just take a pen here. So let's take a slightly different example. The first number is 1807 and the second number is 7812. So how will you calculate the cows bulls part? Bulls is pretty easy. So you iterate through both the strings and check whether the value at the index is at the index at both the strings is equal or not, and maintain a count for that. And the once you iterate through both the strings, the count will give you the value for bulls. So in this case, the count will be 1, because 8 is the only digit in both the strings that matches in value and position. For the second part, how are you going to calculate cows? You will store the frequency wherever there is a mismatch, not bulls, in an array, frequency array or count array for both the strings. So 1807. So 1 8 1807, the map will be something like this. So for the first string, so at 0 got incremented to 1, 1 got incremented to 1, and 7 got incremented to 1. Remember, we will not increment 8 here because that is the part of bulls, and we'll create a similar array for the second part, for the second string. So 7 8 1 2. So 1 got updated, 2 got updated, and 7 got updated. Now you'll iterate through this complete array, which is of size 10. So that will be static in nature, static length, fixed length, and you will identify the minimum of these two values. So and you will update in your variable, a temporary variable that will store the cow's value. So this turns out to be 1. The minimum is 1. The minimum is 1 here. So the answer would be, you will add these 1 1 2 times, and hence the cow's value is 2b. The complete answer is 1a, 2b for this case. So let's quickly code it up. Creating two variables, bulls and cows, that will store the count for both of them. And now I'll need a map for the first string and for the second string. So secret frequency or count, you can take integer 10, the size would be 10. Similarly for guess part, guess frequency, and let's iterate through the string for both the strings and calculate the bulls part first. So secret dot length I plus plus character secret char secret dot char at I. Similarly for the guess part, and if secret char equals to the guess char, if that is the case, you increment the bulls part. So bulls plus plus, else what you're going to do is you'll update the frequency of the frequency, secret frequency array and the guess frequency array. So this is how we are going to do it. Increase secret char minus 0. Don't forget to subtract 0 character from it, because we have only created an array of size 10. And similarly for the guess part, and let's iterate through the frequency array. I equals to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus, and update the cows count. Cows plus equals to math.min guess frequency and secret frequency dot I. Yeah. And simply let's print the result. Return bulls plus A as stated in the question. Cows plus B. Yeah, I think we are good here. Let's try. 1B, 1A3B, absolutely correct. Let me just submit the code. Accepted. Let's talk about the time complexity now. So you are iterating through the string only once, hence the complexity for this method is order of n, and you are iterating through an array of size 10, which is a constant time complexity, hence it is order of 1. The total complexity for the complete algorithm to work is of order of n. And the space complexity, let's talk about space complexity as well. You have taken only two variables to store the count. It's constant space, hence the same space complexity is order of 1. So let me just write it here. Time complexity is order of n, space complexity is order of 1. Thanks for watching the video.